The land of hope and glory, England, and the whole of the United Kingdom is no longer what it used to be. Thanks to our incompetent and corrupt politicians, our capital city, London, has effectively fallen. I tend not to on this channel to kind of just generalize situations or try to say, well, this is basically the end of the world as we know it. We always try to find the positivity and some sort of hope at the end of the story, at the end of the day. But sometimes you see these situations and you kind of think, if we don't do a bit of a warning and heads up, it's going to get much worse. This was central London, Oxford Street, those areas, in Soho, the last couple of days. It kind of reminds you of not London. Absolute chaos. People running around, looting shops, as you can see, causing trouble, not actually listening to the police. There's no respect for the police anymore. And, it's actually, blame goes both sides, both ways. And this situation that is being caused from the political establishment, the likes of Sadiq Khan, as the mayor of London, has completely ruined all policies and division that he's been causing. And the mass issue that we have in multiculturalism has gone too far. London has no soul, has no purpose, there is no character, there's no personality anymore. Because we don't really know. It's gone too internationalist, and it's not really about that, because there's nothing wrong with internationalism when it comes to free trade or travel or things like that. But when it comes to the issue of actually completely losing your identity, you need to know who your people are. You need to know what you stand for. This is what's happening to London, and this is what's happening slowly across the whole of the United Kingdom. And if you don't stop it now, some people would say, well, it's already too late. But if you think it's too late, it's going to get even much worse over the next few years if we don't reverse certain policies. This is what Sadiq Khan has done to London and the rest of the country as well. We can look at the situation in Scotland. That's Nicola Sturgeon doing. Look at Wales with Mark Drakeford. Look at parts of Birmingham, Glasgow, Luton. There's issues everywhere. Are we actually going to resolve these issues or not? This sort of scenes we saw a one-off situation in 2011. You remember? The riots and all the looting and nonsense. But now, in a city like London, this is becoming regular. On a smaller scale, of course. This is like the last couple of days. This was a bit bigger, more visible, but it's happening every day, every few hours. Innocent people are being targeted. Yet, the mainstream media are still silent. They're not talking about this because they don't want to scare you. Apparently it's divisive. It's politically incorrect. Really? It's my city. It's our country. We have to defend it. And we have to reverse many policies. We have to sort out our immigration policies. We have to sort out our education policies. And we have to sort out it's a massive size of this government that we've created. We have to go back to basics. Bring back Britain. Subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.